Everybody looks pretty bright-eyed. That's good. Bright eyes are good.
It's Friday.
I'm a pig farmer and proud of it. Now, anybody here, maybe advance to the next slide. Very good. You have skills. Maybe limited. We haven't seen a lot of your skills yet, but you're so far so good. Anybody ever been down to Pipestone County? Really? That's a long ways from here. This is where I was born and raised, almost into South Dakota. Anybody ever been to South Dakota? Wow, very good. Well, I grew up on a farm west of Pipestone, almost into South Dakota. Used to ride over to the border when I was a kid to buy fireworks, because they sold fireworks right in South Dakota. So that's a little history from way back when. But I grew up on a farm in Pipestone County. We raised pigs, cattle, sheep, corn, soybeans, hay, and then we had an awful lot of pasture that my brother and I raise cattle on today. Because again, we have to pay taxes on all our land, and if we don't have anything grazing on it or producing off it, guess who has to pay the taxes out of their back pocket? Me. So again, farming is just like your folks' jobs. We have to pay taxes and pay our bills. And so farming is another business. And that's what we did over here in Pipestone. Currently, I live over here in Martin County. Anybody ever been to Fairmont? That's where I live now. I've been in Fairmont since 1992. For the first 10 years, from 92 to 2002, I was there and I worked for the University of Minnesota as I was a county agent. Anybody here ever been in 4-H or maybe in 4-H? Okay, you've had to deal with county extension educators through 4-H. Basically, I was the University of Minnesota in Martin County. So if people had problems out on their farm with sick pigs or problems or bad corn or bad soybeans or bad trees or bad flowers, they would come see me, and if I couldn't answer the question, I would ship it up to the University of Minnesota and get the answer through the University of Minnesota. So I've been there since 1992. A little over 10 years ago, I went to work for a company called Crawford Capital Management. And so basically, I still do a lot of what I did when I was with the university. But now, Crawford Capital Management, we simply work for people that own pork production facilities. So I work with lots of pig farmers, helping them to raise more pigs or raise healthier pigs or raise more pigs on fewer bushels of corn. And so this is kind of a schematic of what I deal with every day. Now, this one's a little bit overblown. Newborn baby pigs are closer to maybe about 6 or 8 inches long and maybe 5 or 6 inches tall, but they are about 3 pounds. And then basically that's where they start. Anybody see anything unique about the flooring?
There's holes in it?
Yeah, there's holes in it. That's what we call slatted flooring. What do pigs do, just like we do?
Poop.
They have to go to the bathroom. Well, down underneath the barn, kind of in the basement, so to speak, is where all the manure is stored. Now, the manure is very valuable to us that raise corn and soybeans, because we turn around in the fall of the year, and we'll talk about that in more detail, but we use the manure to put on the ground, and that helps raise the next corn crop, because that's fertilizer.